Right, so let's check that. Boom. Great. And your roller like a colour TV. Right, let's get these chickens out of the pen. Right, let's get these chickens out of the pen before the sun comes up. Helps if you can see what you're doing. Oops, sugar. Right. Okay, we can sort that out. We'll need that for the feed. Oh, where's my pen gone? Come on. Why is that taking so long? Has the prepaid card run out, has it? All right. Yeah, let's go. make our face. Morning, girls. Yes, well done. Good girls. Rightio, first two for today. Oh. Right, darling. Gentle, gentle. Good girl. Hey. It's a bit hard to see, isn't it? There you go. Alright. Yes, come on. No, don't scratch. I've already got one infection in my hand from you lot. Morning, girls. Come on. There you go, good. Right, 10 to go. Yes, straight into it. If you two are grumpy today, you're coming back in here. Oops. Righto. There you go, good girl. Grumpy today either. Alright. Oh, well done, girls. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Oh. Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 6 to go. Buggers are laying eggs while they're sleeping. Yes. Come on. Yes. Come on. Yes. Oh, hang on. I'll just get the chat sorted out. There you go. No. There you go. Good girl. Don't know why it's not working on that other one. Whew. Hey Caleb, how are you? OTC, how are you, bud? Caleb, welcome, bud. Don't know why my other phone's not working. Anyway, let's get rid of that and that. Oh yeah, it is, mate. But this is my morning ritual. Unless I have a sleep in, you know, which to me is about what's a sleep in? About 7 a.m. So what I want to do is I want to get the chickens in here pretty early. And just get them set up. Then I'm going to put a sprinkler on. Right. Yes. Oh yes, you're so hard done by, aren't you, you poor things. There you go, girls. Why are those two fighting? Hey! Will you two calm down? Wee. I separated them yesterday and now today they're beating each other up. Oh well, she just got told. Rightio. That's me. Hello. Come on, girls. Yes. Yes, I know. Oh, yes, it's tough, isn't it? Alright, so all the chickens are out. African lovebirds are awake, as you can hear in that tree. Network error? Nah. Get on with it. Watch out, girls, come on. Out you go. Alright, oh, for God's sake. Rightio, good. Let's just leave there like that. The chickens will probably come up and have a read in a minute, as they normally do. Okay. Alright, girls. Oh, it is leaking, damn it. Has that lifted? Oh, you mungbean. Yep, can't get good gear anymore, can you? Rightio, girls. Alright, you need some feed, don't you? You know what I might do, though? You know what I might do? Rather than throw this out, I might use this to make up the chickens' food. That's a good idea. Then that way we don't waste it. Excellent. Righto, girls, hang on. Yeah, not too bad, Caleb. Me bloody ticker played up again at the end of summer like it does every year. And so I went to hospital, and because I've had heart surgery, you know, they're a bit worried, but then they did a CTA, which is like a CAT scan, but an angiogram for your heart, and everything's fine. So they can't figure it out. We can't figure it out. But when I had my heart surgery and I healed, they said that I might have picked up a bit of a short circuit, however that works. And I've got to go in for a full-blown MRI, right? And then we'll see how that goes. But the funny thing is, Caleb, right? The funny thing is, man, I lost 10% of my body weight, right? I lost 10% of my body weight, and that's when I started having headaches. So figure that out, bud. You know, the plan this year was to lose a third of my body weight, which we're on track to do. And anyway, all we can do is soldier on now. Great. Hey, Kiwi Aaron's, how are you, bud? Oh yeah, it's just, it happens every year, mate. So what happened is, right, with your heart, Caleb, your electrolytes in your system regulate your regulate your heart. So my magnesium dropped and it played up. Bit of a regular heartbeat and all the rest of the stuff. And then yeah, it's just funny. No one knows how the body really works. They can surmise and think they do, but they don't. Rightio. So this container is broken, but so what's happened is there's a bit of a split in this. This is the problem when you buy plastic. See the split here? Right. Just in there. Okay. Wait. Right, so rather than throw this away because it's out of warranty anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to put the feed on it, and I'm going to use this to mix the feed. So this is the first time, and this is going to be easier to use because it's a lot bigger. Watch out, girls. All right, so tell you what, people, my favourite part of the day is dawn. The bush chorus kicks in. Already had the African lovebirds. What's that one? That sounds like a Moreton Bay honeyeater, I think. Anyway, we'll figure it out. That's my neighbour. Right, so that's one food container. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mix this food up. Is the stream working, people? Doesn't look like it from here. What's going on? Come on. Well, that's weird. We've got Telstra continually doing improvements that are continually stuffing up the internet. Rightio. So, what we've got here, okay, this is just a little container that we've put, so I had some water in there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a mixture of pollard and chicken grains, and then do up the chicken's feed for the day. There we are, great. So, pollard is really good for your chickens because it just gives them a bit more like protein in their diet, especially younger chickens, you know. And then usually with your chickens you want to give them about 150 to 200 grams of food per day. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put that on top of the water as the pollard mixes in with the water. Okay, it'll start to sink. Ma, don't be sorry, mate, that's life, bud. Everybody's good when they're at the top, Caleb. It's when you're on the bottom and you've got to start working up, mate. Right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more grain in here. This is pretty good in summer as well. Yeah, it's life, mate, eh? Right, so, oh, it's a bit sloppy. That's really sloppy, but that's okay. We've got 14 chickens now. So the good thing about this is, right, when you do it like this, especially in Australia in the summer and that sort of stuff, what it does, it just adds some moisture in their food, right? Because one thing here too, especially in the heat, their crops can really dry out. Chickens are going to think it's Christmas. Right, so they're all looking at this big pile of food going, yeah, give me some of that, big boy. Right, so that's about right. So the water that I've got in there is enough for 5 buckets of feed. Right, this is much easier to mix than the other bowl. Yeah, so this is the goat herder in me, everyone. Yeah, having descended from a long line of Southern Europeans, this is like standard routines, right? This is what I did as a kid before I went to school, which is good. It teaches you responsibility, it teaches you process and all that sort of stuff. Right, so what we do now, right, is everything's mixed up, much like, I don't know, an oatmeal mix or whatever, right? So, morning girls, there you go. All right, so what we can do now is I can just spread that out over that tray, right, like that. Plonk that down. There you go, girls. Morning. There's your breakfast. Right, and as you can see, the chickens are into it already. And what we've got now is, this is another little container. Now this is a bit of improvisation. This is from a painting bucket. And the bucket also split. Right. Okay, if I put that too close to the other ones, they'll get bullied. If I put it too far away, they won't get a feed. So, believe it or not, we've had another 7 chickens in this garden for the last 3 days. They're still hanging out in 2 groups of 7s. So these are the old chickens here, right? And all the new chickens are hanging out over there. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this over here for the new chickens. Morning, girls. There you go. There you go. Get into it. Yes. Great. So now the old chickens come over here as well. Will you make your mind up? They'll sort it out. The only thing is, if they start getting a bit grumpy. Right, now, morning Sindel. Sindel, it's a bit early for you. Did you wet the bed? Rightio. Now, people, when you're mixing food for chickens, right, you got to make sure everything's clean. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is just leave you to watch the chickens. Right, seal this in here. Right, make sure you wash it out. Just treat like chickens like, you know, kids and people. You know what I mean? You wouldn't leave this unclean then mix food again if people were involved. So just going to give this a wash. Oh no! Have we had snails in here? So I'm just going to wash that out. Dun da da. Boom ba doom ba doom. Lovely. Okay, Femo. So what we've done is we've washed that out. Okay, so most people, what they'll do is they'll just throw that out or go out and buy a new one, right? I've got a smaller water container there, which I'm just going to have to fill up more often, right? Which is okay. But what we've done now is we've used this again, and it saves it, well, it stops it from ending up in the environment and that sort of stuff. So that's a really good sized like bowl there for the chickens, right? The reason why I've shifted that is we're going to put the sprinkler on in a second, right? And what the sprinkler is going to do, the sprinkler is going to water the whole backyard. I'll show you how it does that. You've been up since 4. Hope everything's all right, Sindel. Do you have a hot date or something? Right. So what we do now is this. Let's get there. Right. Okay. So what's going to happen is now we've got the whole chook pen, all the rest of it. Now, lightning charger in there. Great. See how that goes. Look at this cheeky bugger trying to get greens. Get off there. Look, I'll get you something now. Get off there. Get off there. Leave the bloody avocado tree alone. Bloody thing. What are you doing? So this is the problem, right? When you get the chickens and that sort of stuff, you've got to constantly keep up the greens to them. So this is why I leave weeds and that in the garden, right? You know, everybody goes, oh, you know, weeds and all. See how they're coming around, waiting for them? See, watch, this is like McDonald's for chicken, watch. Right? Absolute McDonald's for chickens, these. Yes, yes, girls, come on. Yes. Got some nice Bindi, Portulaca, everything for you. There you go, good girls. And the thing is with chickens, right, if they don't have it, they'll go and find it. Hey! Oh, you're going to be, I think it's time to give you away, mate. There you go, girls. Right. There you go. Okay, excellent. And like I said to you, running out of weeds is going to be the problem. I'm not going to have time this morning to dig up some more turf. Right. Wow. Sorry to put out some of those. Let's see. All right. Here you go, girls. There you go. All right. Excellent. Now I do have a little bit of a problem because I'm going to put the sprinkler on, and the sprinkler is going to water to this line here in the trees and the seed bed as well. That's why we put it on in the morning. Right. And this is the standard routine, people. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift this away. Watch out, girls. Right, like that. There we go. Actually, let's do that. That way it'll hold the wire down. So, that's all sorted. There's a mouse made a nest in there already. Really? Anyway, we'll leave that there. Okay, so we've cleared all the weeds away from the trees and also the grass. So that's not going to get hit by the sprinkler. Watch out, girls. Yeah, I think this red one needs to go. This is the problem with Isa Browns. Isa Browns, as a bird breed, are just absolute arseholes. Right. So, Okay. Right, so if you want a sprinkler that can water your whole yard in a rectangular shape, I spend a lot of money figuring out which ones work, and ironically the Holman sprinkler, who's a West Australian company, right, who still gets its stuff made in the United States and China, this was only $19.70 at Bunnings, right? Does the best job of the lot. The Gardena ones that I bought that were nearly $70, they weren't lasting more than a week or two. So the good thing about this is too, it's got a bit of metal in its manufacture. So what'll happen is I'm going to plonk this down here. We've got no wind this morning, which is a luxury. They must know that we're fishing this afternoon, eh? I doubt it. Righto, girls, there you go. Alright, so now we have got wind. There's a very, very good opening for a very bad dad joke there. Yep, the wind must have got wind of it. Oh dear. Right, so what I'm going to do is just going to bring this in here, like that. Right, so there's a very weak southeasterly blowing. Okay, I'm just going to plonk that in there, like so. And what'll happen is that just rotates backwards and forwards, watering your whole garden like a blanket. So see that? And again, good. And what that'll do is that'll give your whole area a really nice even water. This time of year I do it every second morning for about what is it, I would say about an hour. And what it's doing is it's reaching to here, so all the food's not going to get affected by it, or the nesting box, right? And these things are used to the rain as well. So okay, so see that. And the other thing is too, it's really important not to let the moisture dry out in your garden beds, especially that top bed where it's breaking down all the manure. Right, maybe I think I can come over one more click this way. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe, hang on. Yep. Yep, lovely. So that's not reaching the back fence, but it's reaching the chook pen. And this is reaching here. Good, that's all you can do. Right, so what we do now is too, because we've gotten rid of all of this grass from here yesterday, okay, what that'll do is that'll just keep a bit more moisture in this soil. And with that moisture in the soil, that will allow the chickens to find it easier to dig, okay? So unfortunately what's happened is the older chickens that are in here that we had, like the 7 of, they're all feeding first, and then what'll happen is when they go off and they've had their fill, then the other ones will come through, okay? Hey, thanks Caleb, good to see you, bud. All right. And thank you very much for the 25 viewers that are in. Okay. I get up every day between 4 and 4:30. It depends when my dog kicks me out of bed, Sindel. Fucking thing. Seriously, that dog. Is that reaching across? Let's have a look. So what'll happen is this will just go backwards and forwards. Nice. And the good thing about this is, right, what it does is it gives your garden a really nice even water. Hey Buzzard, how are you, bud? Welcome, mate. Gives the whole garden a really nice even water. It's almost like, well, it's nearly simulating light drizzle, isn't it? So, yeah, darling, I don't think you're meant to stand in your food. You know, I don't think people would like it if you pooed in their food, you know. Right. So, you know, the next thing to do now is just make a cup of tea and enjoy the day. So now, we are going to be doing a fishing stream today, people. I've got to drop the dog off at our friend's house in the morning. And then we're going to go out and do an all-day fishing stream. And then the abuse will start, won't it, Sindel? You know? So, this is just our standard morning routine, Buzzard. So what I normally do is I get up and I get the chickens out of the chook pen and down into this garden bed that we're trying to modify before the sun comes up. It makes it easier. And I just can't be bothered running around chasing them, right? And then on top of that, we just get a bit of water into the garden. And away we go. So, and thanks for joining the Discord, Buzzard, and thanks for being a good guy and doing what you said you were going to do and put that recipe for that rhubarb cream pie. I'm going to make that for the community one day. Yeah, every morning's a good morning when you're alive, mate. So if your ass points to the ground and you're upright, it's good, isn't it? So as you can see, this just is a very gentle simulation of rain, right? And all it'll do is it just waters your plants how they're meant to be watered. So, oh mate, this is what streaming's about, okay? Streaming is about communities coming together, people sharing knowledge and experience, which is no different to what we do on the stream, you know. Everybody comes in, they interact, we all have a chat, all that sort of stuff, you know, and away we go. Oh, this is good, all the chickens are starting to eat together, well done. But same old story, the old chickens are on that feeder, the new chickens are on this one. Right, now, while we're here, famo, let's just turn our attentions around to here. This is our rhubarb bed, right? Okay, nicely done. Oh, you're lucky, mate. Yeah, you know, that's the thing with rhubarb though, isn't it? I think rhubarb was originally introduced to England by some really eccentric count or something, right? I remember reading up on it one day. And you know, obviously they make their different commercial varieties and all that sort of stuff. And anything that's got red stems and that sort of thing, right, is good for you. It helps purify the blood, you know. So let me just give that a drink. That a drink. Right, now, some of these strawberries aren't getting enough sunlight. So what we're going to do is put them in the sun. All right, like that. There you go, sunshine. Pardon the pun. Right. Get them to come back a bit. Nice one. What do you know what variety of rhubarb you have, Buzzard? There we are. Hey Mystic, how are you, bud? Oh, well, Buzzard. Oh, Mystic, I missed your message. Sorry, mate. How are you, bud? Oh, look, and the most important thing is, mate, every time you go to your rhubarb, you remember your grandma, don't you? That's the important thing out of all of this, you know. So, and this is the thing with gardening. A lot of these shows that you watch on telly, they don't really talk about that sort of stuff because all of their focus is, you know, like revenue driven. Okay, nice. Beautiful. Hey technician, how are you, bud? Oh, excuse me. Right. So now, as you can see, right, with the sprinkler on in the garden, okay. So what's happened is the chickens are not hanging out where it's wet. Okay, so the sprinkler's sort of reaching to about here. You got a few troopers in there, but they're all in here. Girls, what are you doing? Don't stand in your food. They're such grubs. There, can't stand in that now, can you? No. Would you lot sort it out? Because I'm getting fed up with you. Okay? Unfortunately, with the young chickens, when they're starting to lay and they're still getting their body clocks sorted, they sort of lay at different times. A couple of them laid eggs while they were roosting overnight. So luckily the chicken poo sort of made it easier for them, you know. What we'll do, people, oh mate, and that's fantastic. Hey technician, how are you, bud? Mate, we have got a fishing stream later today. Right, we have got a fishing stream later today. Just getting a few things done. And that's the community-based aspect of gardening that, you know, a lot of people don't realise. You've just summed it up perfectly. Yeah, thanks technician. I don't know what happened, bud. I clipped the transmitter on the pole. I thought something had gone loose, but you know. Cat Mystic, how are you today, bud? Is there anyone's messages I missed? Yeah, so this is interesting, isn't it? We put the red chicken and the other chicken in the top pen because they were just being moles yesterday. And then I put them back in the chook pen, and one of the other chickens that didn't get taken out thinks it's the boss now. So, how you been, technician? Are you keeping well? We're trying to do more morning streams, Cobber, to sort of provide content in real time for all of our community members in Europe and America, which is something I haven't done for a while, but yeah, I'm glad those 28s went off. And look, there you go, there's an omen. Oh, Sindel, seriously, you're going to have to get off the apron strings at some stage, Sindel. You're really going to have to get off the apron strings at some stage, mate, and just go out on your own and make your own decisions, you know. I've hit the big time. What I've got is those trees up there. I've got these green parrots with the like yellow ring around their neck and the black head there. They come in and destroy all the chilies on the garden. Good morning, Dot. Speak of the devil and they appear. There we are. Yeah, I think they're Isa Browns, people. If you're going to get chickens, Isa Browns are absolute moles of things, right? They are just nasty. Okay, I've seen so many Isa Brown chickens kill chicks and all sorts of stuff. The Isa Browns is that red chicken over there. Okay, so this is good. What we've got is we've got all the chickens out of the garden working early. Right, we've got their weeds down, the garden's getting a water, right, we're maintaining the moisture levels in the soil, so it's all good. I think after all the shit stirring I did yesterday, I should bring someone a cappuccino this morning. That would be a smart thing to do, just to smooth things over, you know. That one's signalling to the other ones. Yeah. Why would it be a very good idea, Sindel? You're not getting one. Oh. So tomorrow we're going to grab the trailer and grab 10 bales of Lucerne haze. Hey Swamp Rat, how are you, bud? Yeah, I don't need to know that sort of information, Dot. Okay, she's been up since 4 a.m, so obviously she's been thinking long and hard about it. A lot of people don't realise too, with chickens, water runs off chickens' feathers to a certain point as well. They're not like ducks, but see how it's beating on top of the animal? Right, with the way the feathers are layered and that. Swamp Brad, how are you today, bud? How's things in the States, mate? What have you been doing? And look, people, we're not on a farm. or anything like that. Like I said, this could be any backyard, anywhere in the world, not just Australia. And if you just sort of do a few things to set it up, right? Yeah, good, mate. Not too bad. We're going to have a fishing stream later on today, Swamp Rat. I've just got to go and do some work this morning. And then we're probably going to start streaming about 10. Let me just check the tides. Let's have a look. Oh, brilliant. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is the once a year tide that's come in, people. The once a year tide that's come in. Fantastic. Oh, yes, we are definitely going to fish this. The once a year tide. Oh, fantastic. Oh, yep. We're definitely doing a fishing stream today, famo. Oh, nice one, Swamp Rat. What crabs do you get over there, mate? Because are you on the east coast from memory? What sort of crabs do you get there? Crabs, lingcod and rockfish. Okay. Yeah, we don't get lingcod here in Australia. So I know that they're a specific cold water fish. So very popular in Scotland. West Coast. I thought they only got the lingcod on the East Coast. Bugger. So when you say West Coast, you're in California, yeah? So this is good, famo. All we do now is just leave everything to do its own thing. Right, and away we go. And this is the standard dawn pre-dawn ritual. So all the chickens are settled. They've got fresh water. They've got fresh bedding. They've got all their food. The garden's getting watered, right? Today's one of our watering days. So it's all good. Safe as houses. And the other good thing is too, over here on the right hand side, see how the garlic's come up like a really uniform sort of emergence there, and that just keeps a bit of water in the top layer as well. So you don't have to give your garden as much water this time of year as what you do. So what we'll do is we'll just leave that to run for about an hour, right? And this will just work through. And then what we'll do is in the next couple of weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, before the rains get here, all the limestone and all the brickwork we're going to clean, and then we're just going to improve the appearance of the whole backyard, okay? Because, you know, it hasn't been done and I'm sick of looking at it. But with this type of soil here, people, when you've got raised garden beds like this, it makes life so much easier when you're gardening, okay? Hey Greg, thanks very much, mate. Good to see you here, bud. Yeah, on Thursday, mate, if you come in, we're going to be doing some mulching on the top garden bed, the middle garden bed, and probably the one over there, but more about that later, okay? The only problem is as soon as you bring hay into a place, you bring in mice as well. Yeah, see, Sindel, the other day we caught and released about 47 fish or something in one stream, right? So I don't hear you come in then and say that, do I? Oh no, why would that be? You live in Washington State, okay. Mate, lingcod is a deep water species, and it's actually a like its own species. Flathead is a flatfish. They're a member of the sunfish family, I think. So I know what the lingcod I like, because I've seen them in all the videos overseas and that sort of stuff. So all right, that wind's come up. Yeah. No, Stargazer, not Sunfish. Stargazer family. Yeah. I'll have a look. So this is a good part of the day, fam, you know. We just chill out. I get to think about the day. But we are going to do a total transformation of this garden when we get the pressure cleaner out. You wait and see that. I mean, the other thing is too, if you have a look up in the top here, right, see in the top left of your screen, we've got the chook pen, where you just see those squash and all the rest of it. See how that passion fruit is growing over the top of the chook pen? That's going to end up covering the whole chook pen, and we'll have some shade for the chickens in summer. And even better, we may even get some passion fruit, you know. So this chicken here that's feeding in the chicken feeder on its own, it's been unwell. Yeah, that's all right, Sindel. I'll sort that out with my friend. Thanks. I don't need you to do that for me. Oh yes. Oh, can everybody smell the burn in the chat? Yes. Thanks, technician. Hey, mate, thanks for resubbing at tier 1 as well, right? Thanks, mate. Mate, it was funny, the other day I rated, I think it was Happy Chef TV in the Netherlands, from Australis TV, and he goes, Australis Fishing, good to see you, man. Hey, 2 Points, how are you, bud? Big fishing stream today, 2 Points. All right, so the bronze wings have woken up. Oh yeah, it's pretty funny, mate. You know the funny thing though, technician? Yesterday our stream peaked at nearly 70 viewers, right? And I mean, you know, by the end of the year we could be doing partner numbers on this stream, which would be great for the community, you know. So oh dear. Oh yeah, it doesn't change the stream or who we are though, technician, you know. And yeah, it's like anything, mate. That's why we yeah, that's why we're doing what we're doing, mate. I'm getting fed up with all the you know, oh, I won't go into it, but anyway. So people, remember the stream's free to watch, okay? And with that, there'll never be any goals or anything like that. So, you know, you can't donate. There'll never be any goals or anything like that. And look, what I'm going to do is, while I'm here, I'm going to give out a few subs. So hang on a second, fam. Let's do the right thing by the community. On this platform, so many people are just, you know, throwing their communities on guilt trips, right? Trying to get them to give up their money and that sort of stuff. We don't do that here. And technician, I would have gifted you a sub. Right, mate. So let's get this done. All right, let's give one to old boy here. There we go. Yep, there you go. Good on you. Oh yeah, okay. But that means you'll have to leave the house, mate. Now, I'm just grateful people give up their time to watch the stream, mate, you know, and we'll give Greggy one too. Why not? All right, that should be enough to get me in trouble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. There you go. Enjoy your subs, people. I've just realised what I've done. I've given a sub to Sindel and Zoe's a dot, which means now they can use emotes. Yeah, I've been called some bad things before, 2 pints, but I've never been called a bloody gentleman. All right, there you go, people. Beautiful. We like to give back to our community, fam. We're just grateful that everybody gives up their time to come in and watch the stream. Certainly am. No, we don't have a shop here, technician. That's just my shed, bud. Don't worry, mate. I've got big plans for the online fishing shop, buddy. That is not too far away, my friend. I can assure you of that. Oh, you're welcome, Swamp Rat. Thanks for watching the stream, mate. All right, this is good. I can go and get my work done early this morning. So, hey girls, what are you doing? This chicken here is a Silver Lace Wyandotte, the one that's got the black and white feathers like a Collingwood supporter. Can't wait to tie a few flies with that, I'll give you the tip. Oh, there we go. So all that'll happen now is, oh, they do 2 pints. Yeah, I don't think she's got too long to go, people. This chicken that's on the bottom left corner of the stream here hasn't been well for a long time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out. Yeah, we've been streaming since about 5 to 6, mate. We're heading into our autumn with the winter pattern, so we're getting the reduction in the amount of daylight. We're just not getting the amount of rain that we normally get. Hey, Gripper, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream, mate. Good to see you, bud. What are you doing, bud? Yeah, we got 7 new Australorps Rhode Island Red crosses, Gripper. Beautiful little chickens. Chilling after work. See, this is what I keep forgetting. When we're starting work, you guys are finishing work. So, you know, like I said to you, we're going to up the content in the morning for our American members of our community. So the bronzies have come up in the top thing, top bed there. So oh, 2 pints. See this, mate. Look in here. So see all these chickens on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're the new ones, and this is the old ones here. It's hilarious. Just brain dead, flopping brain dead. Racism in nature, you know. So. Yeah, these are new ones here, Gripper, unless you saw them when we got them on Monday or Tuesday or whatever it was. Was it Monday? No, it was the weekend. But yeah, so we're just feeding them up, mate. And what happened was we had a water container. Time to cancel them. Yeah, that's how it goes nowadays, technician, doesn't it, eh? Oh, good work. Oh, the older ones. Yeah, what's happening is, mate, they're getting ready for their winter plumage. So they're losing their summer feathers and they're starting to get their winter feathers up, you know? Yeah, she's not well at all. I don't think she'll make it to the weekend. Bugger. Anyway, that's life in the big city. Okay, people, so this is the plan. After we end stream here, we're going to throw out a raid like we always do. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go fishing. So we'll be fishing by about, I would say, 10 o'clock this morning, and we're going to fish right through till dark. Okay? So. And thank you very much to the 40 viewers that are in here. Oh, well, technician, I like fishing, right? But just a little bit time poor at the moment. And for me, fitness and that sort of stuff, running up and down the beach is one of the best things for me. And then I've got a funny feeling today we might get onto some fish too. Okay, so yeah, I want to make sure of that. You know, we caught and released a heap of fish the other day. But I've got a few elderly neighbours and friends that haven't had fresh fish for a while, so we'll be keeping a few of them. Yeah, that's what it's about, mate, isn't it, you know? Now that's incorrect there, people. If you're new to the stream, okay, welcome. We are also on YouTube as well, so please consider subscribing for free on YouTube. It won't cost you anything other than a click. Clear skies here. Oh, okay. Hey, Bogan's Hero, how are you, bud? What's going on? We'd prefer it you come in and say hello to everyone in chat, mate, and not use your own emotes, you know? Good, recovering after bingo last night with Nan. Oh, no, it's not that, man. It's just that we had to make a rule for everyone, Bogan, because some people before you were really absolutely pulling the piss, mate. So, you know, anyway. Well, you got to stop getting on the terps with Nan, mate, you know? Too many shandies, yeah, that's the problem, mate. Then they start dancing on the table, you know. Tell everyone they're the reason you're here, you know. It's just a vicious cycle. Stop at 2 points, okay? I tell you, everything's going well. We're all having a good time. It's nice and chilled and almost ASMR, and 2 Pints has to rip out a Michael Bolton comment. You just can't help yourself, can you? Own it. 2 Pints, just own it, okay? Kids these days. You know my thoughts on Michael Bolton? He's a 3D AI hologram that was invented by mainstream media to prey upon desperate middle-aged women, okay? I'm not going any further with it. That's right, and he's real. Bogan's a hero, right? Michael, and I'm not anti-Michael Bolton because he's got nice hair, right? That's got nothing to do with it. Yeah, what a true legend. Love to have a beer with Dunk, eh? Tell ya. Yeah, exactly. Okay, famo, well, I've got to go and start the day. Got to go and get my work out the way this morning, and then once we get our work out the way, we're going to go and do a nice big fishing stream, which is good for mental health and awareness, right? So, what I will do is I will bid you farewell. Let's see, rightio, so let's go and slash raid Roly-Poly-Potamus. All right, people, we're going to go and raid Roly-Poly-Potamus. He is an absolute flippin' legend. Very funny guy and great entertainer. Bit of a loose individual, but that's what makes the world go round. Yep, no worries, Bogan's hero. Don't forget to follow and subscribe on YouTube, bud. That's your fee for the advertising, all right? All right, people, we'll be back in a couple of hours with the fishing stream. Keep being awesome. See ya.
You can get is like 6 cents. Last I checked, for a skin, you get 28 polymers. So you just buy a bunch of those skins.